Are you tired of being garbage in ABA? Do you want to build devastating combos and sauce on your opponent online? Well, you came to the right place. In today's video, I'm going to be teaching you guys how not to be a pro when it comes to building your combos, but how to become a god. So first things first that we're going to talk about in today's video is how to do your combos in ABA, or the correct term would be M1s. I'm going to be explaining in terms of keyboard and mouse and how to use it in controller terms. Alright, as for the first tip that I have for you guys before we really dive into the combos, I simply want you guys to hold down the button to do your attacks instead of clicking the button multiple times. And the reason why I say that is because of two reasons. The first reason is more efficient to do your combos because it's much faster to get it out, and then two, your opponent will have a harder time to get out of your combo if you were to hold the button. That being said, guys, if you're either playing with an Xbox controller or a PlayStation controller, you'll be either holding the B button or the O button. Now if you're playing with keyboard and mouse, with the mouse you'll be holding the left click button and you'll just be holding it down in order to execute your combos. So moving on to our very first combo that I have for you guys today is using the button 5 times in a row, which is 5 M1s, which is considered as an auto combo. Moving on to the second combo that I have for you guys is called the down slam attack. Now in order to do this combo, you have to press the M1 button 3 times, then you have to press the spacebar button with another M1 simultaneously, and then finishing it off with another M1 to do the down slam attack. Moving on to the third combo that I have for you guys is going to be called the down slam attack version 2. It's not that different from the first variation. The only difference is that you're not going to be floating with your opponent. You're going to be the only one jumping over your opponent and slamming them down. So in order to do this combo, you have to do 4 M1s, then pressing the spacebar button, and then following up with an M1. Moving on to the fourth combo that I have for you guys is called the kick away. In order to do this one, you have to do 3 M1s, then you have to press the spacebar button while simultaneously finishing off with 2 extra M1s. Moving on to the second to last combo that I have for you guys is called sending the person up to heaven. In order to do this combo, you have to do 4 M1s, then you have to press the spacebar button, and that's it. It's that easy. Moving on to the last combo that I have for you guys is pressing the M1 button 4 times into a special. Now typically this works with a lot of characters, but it all depends on what special that they have in order to execute it properly. Now at the end of the day, guys, what I want you guys to understand, all the combos that I displayed to y'all, there are still millions of other ways to be creative with your combos and mixing up your opponent online. So just try to hop in the lab and just try to see what other combos work with different characters. The last thing I want to talk about with you guys today is different situations revolving around M1s. So the first method is baiting out your opponent when they're doing M1s and then try to follow up and counter against them. Then number 2, breaking your opponent's guard so that we keep the pressure on them and doing more extensive combos against them to get that maximum damage. Then number 3 is doing advanced combos, what I showcased to you guys today, and just trying to experiment with other combos that I haven't showed to you guys and just try to learn what combos that works online and going beyond your limits. And number 4 is that I want you guys to understand that there's 2 types of play styles: the people with swords and the people who rely on hand-to-hand combat. Now if you're playing with a swordsman character, they have more of an advantage over someone who relies on hand-to-hand combat because they have more range. So at the end of the day, you have to understand either if your character is focused on keeping the pressure against your opponent or they have to fight from a distance. So you have to understand your strengths and weaknesses in terms of what character you're playing with, and then utilizing the situation the best way as you can. And that is all that I have for you guys today. If you guys enjoyed today's video, please feel free to drop a like, share this video around with your friends, and I'm gonna catch you guys in the next video. Peace!